couple months ago, I was contacted by a gentleman. He's older, and he told me about his dad and told me about the migration of Hitler from Argentina to Brazil to Peru, but to the underground citadels of Peru. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's not by chance or circumstance that we started in Peru with the True Legend series that Tim and the film crew have gone to on a couple occasions, as well as Europe and other places, to document this. So when Greg Evenson told me that his one-star general was telling him to warn the people, it is provocative in the sense that it's no longer hidden. The gates of hell are open. You're seeing animals born with human faces. You're seeing the Chinese cloning humans, announcing it. They will not sign to any agreement. The chimeras are coming back. Pregnant tyrannosauruses with, and by the way, that word means terrible lizard. It is basically they're going to extract live DNA. I believe and have been told by people in the know that they already exist. And then if that's not enough, now you can put into perspective, and this is why I said, Jesus said, men's hearts failing them for looking after those things coming up on the earth. After 25 years, that's like what, about close to 40% of my life, talking about this stuff. The point is now you cannot deny the fact that the robot wars are here, that the, if you will, the Skynet is in place, that the end of human beings is going to be even more pronounced, the mouthpieces of hell. Who hates humanity more than anything or anyone or any things in the entire universe? It's the devil, because God in his majesty created Adam originally in his image and likeness. Jesus Christ came to reestablish that likeness. We don't quit being men or women, and by the way, that's by that is by design, not by desire. The whole issue of gender confusion all goes back to the same thing. The devil is tearing up the image of men and women before your very eyes, and the kiss the enemy's butt embracing pulpits are going right along with it. Now, that's as tactful as I know how to be.
Steve,
very
roughly.
Yep.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
And do you have your breath back, Greg?
I believe I do.
Okay, go ahead. I want you to focus. I want you to focus, if you would, on specifically the general statement on Antarctica, the tunnels, and where they're going to come up throughout the world. Would you do that?
I sure will. Look, there are some good people in the Pentagon. There are some that I wouldn't give you 5 cents for. But there are ladies and gentlemen that are trying, again, their best. Many were forcibly retired, including General Boykin, a tremendous warrior, Green Beret general. Look, folks, these guys are just beside themselves, trying to think of a stronger term. They are just lost in grief over what's happened to the American servicemen and women and what's taking place in front of their eyes. But when I have a general tell me that these tunnels are so huge that you can have 10 B-52s wingtip to wingtip in those tunnels so they can be extricated and used for what? Well, for war against mankind. That all types of artillery and other weapons of war are in those tunnels. Now, here is something you may have heard, over the last few years, but that is simply that we are anywhere from 40 to 75 years out from the latest technology. We are that far down that there are weapons you have never heard of, seen used, seen demonstrated, or anything else. It is that great a problem we're dealing with. Now, Steve, this came to me today, and I almost fell off the edge of the chair here when you said this. Tyrannosaurus rex, thunder lizard, terrible lizard. Have you ever heard, and I shouldn't put you on the spot like that, but what I was told was that these thunder lizards, the Tyrannosaurus rex, are going to be, in effect, the pets, the escorts for the giants. Now,
I have heard that, and they even made, the Germans even made a mockumentary about Hitler in Antarctica that showed one of the Nazi high command riding one as a pet, okay? So they've already thrown that out, but go ahead, Greg, I'm sorry.
Well, no. I just, it was so stupefying to me because, frankly, Steve, I had not heard that. That was out there so far on the edge of the branch. I'm talking the twig part. And but nonetheless, these giants are going to be using the tunnels that have the openings in all of the continents, as I mentioned before. And they are going to be quickly overrun by millions of giants and other creations of rogue science. We know that science is way ahead of what we think they have done, what they have actually created, and because of that, what we're going to see will be so beyond the pale that we simply won't be able to see with it. And that's why when I speak, especially to a few of the guys that are guys I went to state trooper school with so many years ago, they're just going, Greg, this is nothing like this have I ever heard. And I told one not long ago, I said, please, put your thinking hats on and be ready. Whether you're from South Dakota, Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, wherever you are from, and you are a trooper, you are going to be at the cutting edge of what is taking place now in these diabolical research laboratories. And how bad can it be? We can't describe it. And Steve, I have heard that, in fact, it was the one star that said he believed that many of these giants were hybrids that were beyond what we have heard is the, quote, normal size of anywhere from 30 to 40 feet, that some of them are in excess of 50, 60, 70 feet or beyond.